Oh, this is just so awesome to have my team, my NC83 fam team behind me, way down here in New Orleans. It's like, you don't know what it means to miss New Orleans.
Well, what does it mean? Why is it important to you?
Well,
you know what kind of sandwiches you said?
This project is just such an important message to the world that you know, there's just still so much to be done here, and the impact of people that really care and love that comes from states from all around the country to show the people here that we still care and we still think about, you know, them, us. And if you're not down here and witnessing it yourself, you just don't have the experience of the devastation. So for me to have my team and friends of friends and other LPs come down and work, it's overwhelming. It's just love. It's just love. And that's what I stand for, love.
So you mean your legacy team?
Yeah, my legacy team, NC83 legacy team. I mean, we wanted to get together for a reunion. It's been over a year, and we just said, hey, it's been 2 years, and we didn't come down here during our LP to do a project. Why don't we do it now?
Make a difference in the world.
Just make a difference in the world.
Because that's what our training is about.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what the leadership training is about. It's just making a difference in the world, making a difference in my world, which is the world. You can't separate it because we're all one. We're all one. And you know, just to open your heart and to take some time out of your life to give and be givers. It just makes you feel so good to make a difference.
So Annie, how many people is NC83 responsible for having here this weekend?
35.
35 people.
35 people.
Give us a sense of where some of those people came from.
Well, let's see. We have people from California, from St. Louis, Missouri, from Indiana, from Washington, D.C., from North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina. Gosh, quite a few places. Charlotte! We got somebody from Charlotte, North Carolina. It was amazing.
I think one of the most amazing things is that you had somebody like Annie who experienced Katrina personally and in her family. And she was so moved to inspire all of us to do whatever it took to come down and make a difference. And I've never felt so moved when I experienced the heaviness in the air of the devastation. And so it just brings my commitment to be a difference to a greater level. And I'm grateful for the experience, really grateful.
I think that one of the things I'm feeling is we have the opportunity to be the heart and the eyes of a much larger community.
Yeah, right.
To let people know, let's move beyond our everyday world and make a difference out there where there is a lot of suffering. Seeing Rose yesterday at 103 walk through the yard and look at her house and thank us, it makes all these, it makes the work personal, but it makes all these empty houses personal in this community. Because there's a Rose in every one of these houses, there's a family in each one of these houses. And so we can be the eyes that bring this out to our community.
Well, and then the other part of that is that you've got families out here. For Sally Beth and her husband to bring their children, and for children to be making a difference this early, it's just like the heartbeat of what life really is. And I'm thankful for that. I'm really grateful. It's been great.
It's been incredible.
Caught up hands and all. Here's the evidence. Velma can do dirty work.
So part of the vision, when we first started talking about getting together for a reunion with a purpose, a part of the vision, main part was to be the change. Yeah. To come down here and not only make it have a change, but be in a way that we were going to be a change to show the love and to experience the love that we have for everybody down here that lives are still in turmoil, in uproar.
Well, the thing that's really great is in being the change and being the change to actually see. In other words, so we came down here, and now we see other people who are committed to doing the same thing. And we've heard the people that's volunteered take ownership, saying we're coming back. They're beginning to look at who their resources are and all of that. And I think that that's the part that's so incredible, that just a small group of people with a committed effort came together and said that we are the change. Absolutely the change.
We can make a difference, we can be the difference. And we've been the difference for Rose.
And other people too, not just Rose.
Right.
We've spread out to other different families, other down in St. Bernard, and we just were with Tina, and she just lost her mother last week, so she's just kind of, you know, she needed to feel just a transformation, a transfusion of love coming to her house, and that's what we did, and that's what I said to y'all on the first phone call, a transfusion of love.
When we took a stand, and our stand was for empowerment, is for empowerment.
Commitment, trust, and love.
We really have empowered people, because at God's house we were at, we started painting the ceiling, and he was just kind of, and then by the time he said, it's brighter in here, let's go get more paint. And I mean, you could see him feeling like he was at home again. It brought him alive. And that kind of commitment generates the love that would actually transform this world and this community, which we have now adopted as our own.
What does it mean to you to be here?
Legacy in New Orleans.
Yeah, for me it was about Rose, 103 years old, living in an 8x12 FEMA trailer, coming out of her trailer and coming over here and thanking every single one of us for the difference we are for her to have her house back. And that's the abundance that I intend to create here, is for her to be able to get in her house. And they said Thanksgiving might be possible, but it looks like Christmas might be possible, so that's what's next.
But it's possible.
It's the giving. It's the giving of this 103-year-old woman her house back. There's a date on the front stoop. It looks like 1932. She would have been 28 years old, 1932, when her husband built this house for her.
Wow.
So she gets to get back in her house.
So I just have one thing to add.
NC83, BAM!
And Torin, we love you.
Leave, where are you? Get out of the kitchen.
He's in the kitchen, cooking for us. Yum, yum.
And now we go back to work.
No, get this on.
We gotta get back to work.
Get this guy sitting with a bottle of water. His zoot suit isn't even dirty. Look at him. He's all creasy in it. He's clean.